Where to start? Where to start indeed? Well, eventually I really should make my way to Whiterun. But I wonder if they'll remember me at Helgen. It's been an awfully long time. Excuse me. Do you by chance have a horse that I could borrow? No? Well, I guess it was worth asking. Helgen. Nice town, if I remember. I'm gonna find the owner of this sword. Ah. Who are you? I haven't time to be talking with strange people in caves. Well, I can say this. It's nice to know that the name Corvesius Vata still carries some weight. I wasn't certain that they were going to let me out. Young man! Young man!
Leaving already?
Yes, I plan on leaving immediately.
All right.
And, well, I understand your duties and all, but there will be no stopping me. I demand that gate be opened at once. I don't want to have to go to your superiors, but I will.
All right.
I will be leaving Cyrodiil, and I will not be stopped by the likes of you. Is that understood?
Okay.
Very good.
Bye.
You service your country well. Good day.
See you.
They could see a man of quality, recognize a name, as they should. Awfully quiet here. And pretty darn cold. Be nice to get out of this region. I think Whiterun's a little more temperate. And of all the squabble about strife and conflict in Skyrim, well, I certainly see no evidence of that. But we are pretty close to the border. I don't imagine they would come up this far, this close to Cyrodiil, to wage their wars. Though you can never be certain what a Nord might be thinking. Weather's a bit overcast, but all in all, it's a crisp day. Where do you suppose I'm going to find this person? This Dragonborn. It could be anybody. There are hermits, are there not? I don't know if I quite trust this. Hermits, there are hermits that live above the mountain in Whiterun, is there not? I don't see how I would ever be able to get an audience with them. No, I'll make my old bones walk all the way up there. I will have to find other ways to find this person. They are no doubt a great warrior, skilled in many ways of, well, combat and death dealing. I'm almost certain of that. I mean, how could they not be? Brr, I can't wait to get to an inn. Apply my craft. What are the songs they like down here? Dragonborn comes, that's probably a given. What is that one? There's one. Dumbass the Red or some such nonsense. The headless guy. Ragnar, there, that's his name. I'll have to think about that one. I don't know if I recall all the lyrics. But perhaps I could just play the melody. I think I could fake my way through that. Ah, road sign. Good. Helgen, this way. Excellent. Corvesius, you fool, what are you doing here? Trying to find a warrior I've never met. Carrying around this armor and this sword. I'm sure it'll all pay off. But first I must get to Helgen. Gateway to Skyrim. Well, I don't think the other towns would quite agree. Gateway to civilization, perhaps. Let's get out of this awful cold. Find a climate that's a little more suitable and hospitable. Though if I remember anything about this land, it's that, well, hospitable is not exactly what many describe it as. And they would be right. That's enough running. My old bones can't take it. We must be getting close. I see a crossroad up ahead. Things have really grown up. I recognize nothing. I see a gate. But something's wrong. Something doesn't feel right here. Why is it so quiet? Where is everybody? What's going on here? Where are the guards? By the gods. What's happened here? Look at this place. This conflict is a great deal more serious than I expected. How could they do this to one another? This is recent. The embers are still hot. It's completely and utterly destroyed. Look at this. Ooh, it's still warm. Is it still burning? Don't dare try to get over that. This is complete and utter ruin. How could they have done this? It looks... I can't recognize anything. It looks nothing like it did. Few things still intact. Oddly enough, practice dummies being one of them. Braziers are still burning even. Maybe we better look inside. Well, it seems to be intact. Rug still looks good. And no way to get through there, not from this side. Oh, dear fellow. Oh, dear indeed. These look like... Oh, well, they're not Imperial. Stormcloak, I think, if I remember right. Fairly small faction of Nords at the time I remember. Looks like their ranks have grown. Some young upstart. What was his name? Frederick? Frolic? Wolfgar? I don't recall. Something like that. Bit of a blowhard. Little too strong of a personality for my liking. Oh my. We won't be going through there. I wonder if anything survived inside this room. Well, this still looks good. Oh boy. Well, this throws a wrench in things. I was not expecting Helgen to be utterly destroyed. I was hoping to talk to some people, get some ideas on what this Dragonborn nonsense is. And where I might find someone of such talents. If there are any left. There must be. There's at least one. Perhaps my mind is getting the best of me. Hearing voices in my head. Notions to come here to Skyrim. Always use salt. And health potions. Anything over here that I might have missed? Ah. Red wine. Well, might still be good. Looks like the stopper is still intact. I will grab that. Oh. This is about where that cave-in was. I expect this door to be thoroughly blocked. No. Would you look at that? Right in between. Well, that was fortunate. Ah, this hat. Take that off. Hello. I say, hello. Is there anybody left here? Anybody? Well, I think I know what this looks like. Abandoned. Lockpicks. Not that it is of my trade, but they do come in useful from time to time. Brief history of the Empire. Stronic. Pardon me, sir. Stronic. Cathorge the Third. What kind of horrible name is that? Even for an Imperial, that's a difficult one. But I do remember some of his works. Never could pronounce the damn name, though. Couldn't he just have a normal, solid Imperial name? Before the rule of Tiber Septim, all Tamriel was in chaos. So it was. It's quite a lengthy volume. We'll keep it. Always good to have something interesting to read. Some poor fool's backpack they took. I left a few things. That was kind. Book of the Dragonborn, now that is worth reading. Or at least worth taking for later. What's this? I leave you with what is known as the Prophecy of the Dragonborn. Oh, that's right. Skip straight to the end. Get to the point, It is often said to originate in an Elder Scroll, although it is sometimes also attributed to the ancient Akaviri. Okay, yes, I'm well aware of that. Let's see here. Many have attempted to decipher it, and many have also believed that its omens had been fulfilled and that the advent of the last Dragonborn was at hand. I make no claims as an interpreter of prophecy, but it does suggest that the true, Significance of Akatosh's gifts to mortal kind has yet to be fully understood. Well, yes, most gifts from the gods need to be fully understood, and that seems to be something nearly impossible to obtain. Anyway, what else do we have here? When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world, when the brass tower walks and time is reshaped, when the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles, when the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls, when the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the world eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn. Well, that's cryptic, but I like it. I could work that into a psalm. Let's see, what else do we have in here before I attempt to move on? This must have been your pack. Looks like you've got a few things in there with you that I don't think you'll be needing anymore. Like that, and that. Gold. A couple potions. I will leave you with your clothes and your dignity, however. What might be left of it. Oh, you've been here much longer. Gods, that would explain the stench. They let these poor people rot until their bones. How would one work down here? Ugh. And this is basically empty. Well, let's move on. Perhaps there's other clues here. Empty cells. Certainly not worth the effort of trying to open them. Excuse me. Anybody? Is there anybody here at all? No, I don't think there is. Gold coin. Hidden underneath. Let's kick this one aside a little bit. Yes, and I don't expect you have much of anything on you. No. Emptied your pockets, toot sweet, did they not? Haha. Strange that you still had, although I am not going to sit here and guess. On the happenstance of this place, and what kind of things they did. I think many of them are quite obvious. Good gracious, look at all of this. What a disaster. Who knew this was all underneath Helgen? I certainly did not. Look at this. A bit of an oasis, sort of. It's actually quite lovely. If one wasn't surrounded by such gloom and death, this might be quite the relaxing place to compose or just read. Yeah, care not to get my boots wet if I don't have to. over here? Ugh. Out of the oil. Ha. Out into another cavernous space. Again, a brazier still alight. It looks like I'll be getting my boots wet after all. Always take the high ground if you can. Oof, pardon me. I'll take that, you won't be needing it. What do you suppose is down here? Doom and gloom and darkness. And spider webs. Whoa. Yeah, spider webs, indeed. Let's see here. Where did my bow go to? No sense in being proud. Gotta take care of business here now. And that is that. No gift was not needed this time around, but I do appreciate it. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! Come on. Up, 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 up. Why am I not running? That was not expected. That's better. Okay. Whew. Spiders everywhere. If I can get any of my arrows back. Now, what if I can find a vendor who could use that silk? I'll take it. I can always get rid of it later, I guess. Bit of an infestation. Oh, you're a big one. That is not what I intended to do. In here, ew. Disgusting. Ow. What is up with this place? let's venture back to where we came from. Well, that's not here. I think I've thoroughly lost myself. We've got another pole soul up here. Come on, Corvesius. Pay attention. What are you all about? Ah, potion. And a knife, which is probably not the best thing to have, and obviously didn't serve you very well. That's better. Oh. What's that? That looks like a bear. The bear is not what I really want to be encountering at the moment. I think I'll just let sleeping bears lie, if I can. Awfully close. Quietly, quietly. Aha. Yes, promising. How much further should I go? Feel like I'm down in the bowels of this confounded land. Ah, there's an exit up here. Good. Getting a little claustrophobic. So, where did I end up? Take a quick look around. It's quite lovely here, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure. Let's get far away from there. If that bear wakes up and comes out, I'll be in trouble for sure. That's better. Oh. Just a fox. Hello, fox. Now where to? All my plans have suddenly been derailed. I was hoping to spend some time in Helgen. See if anybody could point me in the right direction of where I could find this warrior. Falkreath. Is there anything interesting to be had down in Falkreath, I wonder? Oh, it's been so long. Iverstead. Riverwood. Whiterun. Riften. I feel that's a long way from here, if I remember my geography even remotely. Nighttime is coming. I wonder which one's closest. Well, Helgen's a bust. Where are all the warriors? Where are the machines that destroyed? There's no evidence of anything that could have destroyed Helgen like that, unless it's on the other side. But you would think there'd be evidence of war machines and soldiers, footsteps, grass being trodden. But there's nothing, and nobody around. Something odd is happening here, and I'm not sure where to go.